first, before we kill your taste buds, we're gonna get you with these questions real quick. Make sure we understand what's going on with your project. Again, we'll also be reviewing the CD next week on the show. So, like I said, I just like getting this is better to me, getting to hear what he wants us to know about the album first instead of me just guessing. Because I've been guessing with a lot of y'all recently, and then I'm gonna get the feedback of that wasn't the idea was. Saying that, RonManeGone's in the building. Introduce yourself, man. Let everybody know who you are.
Well, what's up with y'all? It's RonManeGone, coming from Pittsburgh, PA. Born and raised on the north side of Pittsburgh. Record myself and others at the Addy Labs in Lawrenceville, which I've done the whole project where I've done that at. Help with from my boy Jay Morris. He's one of the producers and everything. Jay Moore, who's one of the engineers down there, who's also on the mixtape. Hazy and T, who's also part of it, who's a producer, who's like worked with like Mike Tomlin and all that. I got Reckless Stroh, shout out to him. They're all from the East. He's on the, like, for the features wise, he's on it, but for mixing and mastering the mixtape and everything, it was me, Jay Moore, and Hayes. We all made, and Jay Marsh too, like with the help of his beats and everything. So it was a fun project to do with them. About me, I came from recording out like probably all the way out like New Kent, then came, back to Pittsburgh. Yeah, like I was just traveling with the music for real. Like I came out of high school. First show was with somewhere, I forgot where it was at, but did that show, met this lady, went out to New Kent. That's how I ended up, she got me to the studio in Addy Labs, and that helped me meet Jay Moore and Hayes and help me put this project together. So it was just, when people say how, like, what you do and how do you like get shows and just how do you get to where you just to work. That's basically what it is. Like, that's the whole meaning for, like, I know what that word means. Now working means like you gotta, any opportunity that presents itself, you gotta get, like, basically what it is.
I understand. I'm saying that so because I always understand, especially living in the city, whenever people blow, they always think that the blow CD is the first CD, and that's not how it is. So even though we were reviewing the CD Monday, if people wanted to hear you before we did the review, what would be the project you want them to listen to?
And just to know me, I would say The Heart and Soul, because that sparks off the whole campaign of Team of Dreamers. And the reason why is because on Heart and Soul, there's a song, well, my demo that I did before that's like, unofficial, but right. I dropped it in high school, and it was called Jimmer's Revenge. And basically it was a J. Cole type beat. It was Revenge of the Dreamers. I just switched it around and just made it, Jimmer's Revenge. So after that, I just started coming up with Team of Dreamers. Like, it just started rolling off the tongue as natural, like so. And I started thinking about like how Wiz has TGOD, Taylor Gang, and that, like the little, little trademarks and stuff like that. Right. And so basically I ran off with that, and it was just, the whole idea was anybody that has a dream is part of the team, no matter what it is. It don't got to be music. Whatever as long as you just got a dream, you part of the team. You don't got a dream, you just don't have no aspirations or nothing, like, or don't have no goals or like whatever it is, and just ain't part of the team. There's not nothing.
So it's like a Wu-Tang thing.
Yeah, basically.
I know, I respect that, because not everybody on Wu-Tang rapped, but everybody on Wu-Tang was part of the crew equally.
Yeah. Right.
So I do
like their engineer and all that. Like.
Definitely. So saying that, because I heard you say J. Cole, so who are your like influences in and outside of the city?
In the city, I could say, I'm definitely say Teflon for sure. Okay. Trilzy, La Family, D-Clack. Who else? Reckless Joe. He's just always working. His drive is crazy from Pittsburgh. Like, man, working with this dude, like, man, before we go on with the list, I just gotta tell you about this dude. I'm like, just because he's one of my influences, really helped me do this mixtape. Like, he was like, I used to be at the studio 24/7, man, 24/7, and he'd come early in the morning, around like 9 or 10. He always have a song, but we gotta put on the song, we gotta put on the beat, just working. I'm like, yeah, I can do it, but I would take longer. So he's like, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. All right, let's go. I'm like, all right. You're not ready, but I know you. All right. So he'll do it. I'm like, so I take like an hour, 2 hours, right, man? He's like, dude, man, you can't really be doing that slow. I said, I'm not you. I said, your job is way crazy. So like him, the reason why he inspires me because he has a job like no other. I like D Clark from the city because he is a worker. He will not stop grinding. Like he'll push his music. Like I said, I like Hardo too. I like Hardo because he's just real. I just like the realness out of him. I like Trill Z. He was real, but he had bars. That's what it was. He had bars and lyrical wordplay. And Teflon, he started like the beef. Like he knows he's the one that really started the beef, like street beef, like
the competition.
Yeah, the competition for the rap game for Pittsburgh wise. And then out of the city wise, it's like, you know, J. Cole, Kendrick, Chance the Rapper, Big Sean, and I would have to say, for now, who's doing stuff? I have had to go with Drake. Not his new stuff, but he's the only one that's real relevant right now. But Drake back in the day because he had a swag to him when he did his punchlines. Like he had a swag to it. It wasn't so much a harsh punchline. It wasn't like a hard. It was just like I can take, you know, and you just be like, ooh, that shit was crazy. But like that's how I feel about it.
Oh yeah, no, there's humble like a humble.
Yeah, like a humble like I'm gonna punch you, but no, yeah. Like when you in your dreams, you always try to punch somebody in your dream, you just
James, you have anything you want to ask?
All right, so what was what made you want to start this project? Like, how'd you start it? Like,
Process.
Okay.
Process, yeah.
So it's funny. All right, I was in high school, and it was my senior year, and I did musical, and I went there high as hell, and it was just the teacher said, because I just did the mixtape Heart and Soul. That was the first one. So the teacher said, so I was like, yeah, I gotta think of something that's gonna keep it going, something that's gonna, you know, keep that going. And then I heard her say, we do this with mind, purpose, and heart. I said, it's just like it stood out somehow. It stood out. Yeah. So with that, I thought about like how they say like either Kendrick's the man and J. Cole's the heart. So I'm trying to be the purpose. Like I'm trying to explain my or know my purpose of being here, or explain someone their purpose of being here. I might not can explain it, but try to show them their purpose of being here. Like for example, if someone feels like they're not worth nothing because they don't have money, that's not really true. You matter to somebody. You might not know because they don't show, but you matter to somebody.
Okay. All right. So you're positive.
Yeah, positive. Yeah, basically.
I respect that. Believe me, not in rap, but in this city, it's hit or miss to find somebody doing positive music.
Yeah, it's like because nowadays, and there's nothing wrong with it because I do like the music, but that's the main thing that pushes the hard, the gangster, the drill. Because at the time when Wiz was here, it wasn't like that. Yeah, we had some hard, but it wasn't all straight like that. Like it wasn't like how it is now.
Even when Mac was out here doing battle rap, it wasn't like shoot 'em up battle rap.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It was more. There was more substance to it. Let's say that.
Yes. And again, I rock with the guys that are here. Like you said, Hardo before. Like I still rock if it's authentic.
Yeah.
Some of these things aren't authentic. It just sounds like you out here talking about bags and shooting, and I'm not sure if you ever did that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We know Hardo's track record, so it's different.
True.
It's a whole different story if you're real about it.
Right.
But no, I understand that. Not my thing is like everybody out of the city is shooting. And I don't believe that they're like in their lyrics. I don't believe they actually are.
Because I be thinking like, man, if that was the case, you would have got caught somehow.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh ain't that big, and you on video. That's
we have cameras everywhere on the east side now.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just like, okay.
No, I definitely understand. Anything else you got on that, James?
How about any feelings or anything like that you think that like else that maybe like that helped you with this track? Like
I would definitely say the struggles that I've been through,
mm-hmm.
the love loss that you've been through with like relationships, of course. There's the times where I had the moments where I was just enjoying life, where it was just like there was no worry at a point because everything is just going so well at a point. So I had like at a time where it was just angry, and then it was just like a time where I was like sad, or I just wanted to be motivational. So this mixtape, the way I like for feeling wise, I would say it was definitely a lot of heart into it,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of soul for sure. It was just a lot of let me say, I can't think of a big word for it, but it was just like a different, a lot of emotions to it, like real deep. What is it? What you say? Like sub something.
Subconscious?
Subconscious stuff. Like subconscious music. I was trying to be subconscious along with doing like radio jams, but I was really trying to put thought into it as I did it at the same time.
So what would you consider your beat selection like? Like classical, trap, like?
I'd say retro hip hop.
Okay, that's fine. I know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I'm getting into. Like I said, no matter what it is, we're gonna listen to it open ear. So
Right.
I mean, I listened to High Off Life. That was pretty dope. That was a dope track. I really like that. So I'm pretty excited listening. I've been listening to any the other one you had a music video for too.
Yeah,
that was pretty dope too. So that's 2 out of 14, right?
Yeah. Well,
wait, how many tracks you got on there?
I have 12 tracks.
12. All right, so I got 2 out of 10. So so you're already on a good roll for me.
Yeah, right.
No,
so, thank you.
This guy.
So I'm curious though. I love it though. I love that realness though. I like to hear that because it just helps me prep myself for the next mixtape. What should I do to make it better? Like,
again, I think my reviews, especially for the guys in the city, would be better attempting to get interviews first.
Yeah,
that was my thing. I was like, I'd rather interview guys to get at least listen to what you have to say.
Yeah,
because I go into just blind. I'm like, all right, so this is. I listened to it and I'm like, so I'm assuming from what I liked and didn't like, this is what it was.
Yeah, right.
Which it might not have been. I've gotten into arguments in my past show about that with people, about like their concept of their album, because I didn't understand the concept of their album because they didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I just got an album.
True.
Saying that.
I feel you on that. That's like me when I record people and then like, I'm like, this dude's good. Like because this is a timeline. So like if they're good, I might let it slide a little bit. I might let it slide. But if they're terrible, I'm like, yeah, you're on the clock. It's you got like an hour. Like you got an hour left. Like I swear, I be counting it down. Like it turns to work for me. I'm like, yeah, bro. They're like, man.
It's like that Chef Evans.
Yeah.
Like hands up. It's like,
yeah.
But on news around the country, have you heard about Young Jock today?
No.
So Young Jock today finally made a full transition. This is new, so I just like hearing what our artists around the city say. You remember when like Shaq Lizzy was here and he was walking that weird shit a couple years ago?
Oh yeah.
So Young Jock now has come out and he's how he had the old haircut.
The Dej Loaf.
He came out with a full sundress today.
Oh my god.
Sundress? That's what I call. What was
it's
that?
Like a nightgown. That's like a nightgown.
Yeah.
It said Young Jock in dress, and I was already offended. But you said sundress. That's
sundress. That's a sundress.
Looks like
I don't know what to call it. It's Young Jock. What do you call it? Like I don't know.
See, there's a difference between like, and I'm not passing it, but Young Thug and them are like relevant. So there's still.
And he's been doing it for Young Jock went from trapping to wearing hairpieces.
That's a whole.
You're doing it just to stay trapping.
Like that's crazy. Are you just? That's like
I don't agree with the Young Thug and a dress thing, but
he's an attention whore for real.
But he was already there. Now Jock is like, he was gone. You've been out of my life for years. Like there's no music that I was listening to that was popping by you. It's just you out here doing you. So like I said, I was hoping you had seen it already, but not.
Oh wow.
Like I said, he came up like, so we already knew about the hairpiece. He said it's not a big change.
Not a change, but the dress is just adding more damage to it. It's like damn. Yeah.
Again, check out on the UnFiltered page. You got it up there. So.
Yeah, this days where he had a tight ass dress on. Why is he wearing that?
And it was like
what is going on?
Like the gold around the neck part. So like
he said Cleopatra.
Yeah, like he's out here being this independent, strong black man.
He really is though.
Oh shit. He's wearing that shit tight as hell.
So like I said, this is. I mean, I see you still look normal. That's the one thing I love about Pittsburgh. We still have all our artists are still dressing mostly normal.
Hopefully, that's like a plus.
I don't know what y'all do when y'all leave the city because y'all don't put, like some of y'all just be leaving and coming back. And
Bro,
not telling
right.
us much.
Right.
No.
Going in and out. What y'all doing? What y'all doing over there?
But yeah, how do you feel about the situation in fashion and the rap industry recently? I guess. You
gonna converting on us? You gonna?
No, I could definitely say that only because all right, how I feel about it, I feel like people are they do it so they can create a wave or an image like XXXTentacion. What did do? I don't know how you say his name. I just say it that way. But he had the blonde and the black hair and the tattoo and a collar. Now it's like, all right, for example, someone told me this. If I was out like this, walking around trying to sell some CDs, no one would believe me selling CDs or not like that. Like I kept when I was trying to have tickets for this for the Chris Webby concert. I was supposed to do that show and I couldn't get to do it. But someone was like, "Oh, what you doing? You're DJ." I said, "No, I rap." I said, "Oh, for real?" I said, "Oh, yeah, this is harder than it had to be." So I'm thinking like this one dude was like, just the image that's making like people want to like if you're weird, if you see somebody in the public with green hair, a blue shirt on that don't make no sense, some bright ass yellow shorts, some orange shoes and they hard as hell. You're like,
that's a SoundCloud way for me.
That's a SoundCloud.
No, we was talking about that before about the like a subgenre of rap just being considered SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Because the other day, what we left here, we was listening to dude's name, Little Windex.
Little Windex. Oh my God! What was like short bottle?
Dude, the dude looks crazy. It looks like it's like a skinny white version of XX. Like when his hair is like, was it orange or pink?
Something like that.
He had like orange or pink dreads.
That's wild, yeah. But that's the thing. I'm saying, it's like if you saw somebody, you'd be like, either he's a rapper, he's a rocker, he's a punker, he's something. You're going to be guessing what the hell they do.
The problem is we only guess this because we believe that there's no chance that they can have a day job.
They don't have
That is true.
Like everybody in this room looks like they can have a day job, no matter if we rap or not. We look like we can go and put in an application.
Yeah.
Them dudes, it was like no. Like unless you go and fill out the military application, that's about it.
Or they came from Las Vegas.
That too. But yeah, no, like
sad shows.
So yeah, that's a definite. So also on top of all this new trend, I know you already seem like you indulge in the ganja. Do you go any further than that? Like, are you into this crowd of Xannies and Molly and stuff like that?
I think it's time for me to expose the truth. All right. Well, since the song's out now and the mixtape, so I'm glad I can really talk about it. So this project, I understand why Eminem was so good and DMX was so good, except I didn't do crack or heroin or all that stuff. But the point is, this mixtape, yes, I did smackers, you know, the Molly, the lean, the white girl, and you know, I've dabbled in it, just only for the music. It's not like I just do it on a daily basis or I just do it. No, I was always in the studio working, and when it was around, that just increased my knowledge. Like HOL came out to be a good song. Why? Because I was really high off life. So now that y'all got me, like, because that way I can open up the gateway for the next mixtape and stuff like that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm happy you keep it real.
Yeah, no, that's how I am. No, that's how I am. So definitely, yeah, like for this, I definitely do. Like I smoke weed. That's a party, you know. Yeah, I party.
That's fine. Like I said, but you're not. I don't like the new trend, and I'm not saying it's a trend because it's a serious issue between Logic, XX, and like Uzi Vert. A lot of people are talking about like suicide and stuff.
Yeah,
like, so that's not where you're at.
No,
okay.
Like, all right, this is what I say. I don't knock people who talk about it, and I don't knock people who do it. It's just different from when you literally just talk about. I was just doing this today. I said it's bad when you just say, "I just believe in the fentanyl." Something, and the next word is Xans, the next word is Molly, and the next word is Percocets, and it's just all straight drugs. It's cool if you talk about it here and there. You be like, "Oh, I did perks," and you say some real shit. And you come back, "Oh, I did Xans," and then okay, that's cool. You got me, but you go, "I got some perks, little Molly and work." It's just like, damn, dude. Are you a drug addict? Like, I understand you do it, but don't. Are you a drug addict? Just say, I'm an addict. That's all you gotta say, and we got the rest of the song. That's the rest of the words. Like, we got it. We got the song. Like, that's basically how I feel about it. So, like, yeah, definitely dibble and dabble in that area. I like to have fun, and that's just it. For me, wise, I like to do it just to see where it's feeling and what it brings out in the song, wise.
Oh, you're right though. Like I believe in what you're saying because, like I said, that's why I wanted to get in depth with the question. Like it's fine to do it, but like I said, a lot of people now are just seem depressed or like there's actually real issues going on. Between like I said, Uzi Vert to Kid Cudi. It seems like a lot of rappers are like not happy.
Yeah.
So if you're happy, like I said, that's fine. Like that was really my question. I just want to make sure it was cool.
Oh yeah, no. I do not do it for depression. I do not. I'm an upper type of guy. That's why I mean. Lean sometimes, but not really. It's just I'm a more upper guy, so let's just be honest with you guys.
All right, we've been talking straight music with you. So, beginning of football season, you from Pittsburgh. How you feeling about the beginning of the season? Or I made this mistake for you. You're a Steelers fan, I'm assuming.
Oh shit!
All right, let's say this: when the Steelers is on and the Jets ain't on, I'm a Steelers fan. But
Jets?
Oh yeah, I'm a Jets fan, man. I love the Jets. I chill with Curtis Martin from the Jets, man. It don't get no more. Because at first I did like the Chargers. LaDainian Thomas was on the Chargers.
Okay.
Then he went to the Jets, and then he left, and I'm like, I gotta stay with them. He left off with them, and then I didn't realize Curtis Martin played for him, and he was going to the Hall of Fame. I'm like, I'm definitely a Jets fan. Like I've met, you feel me? Hey. That's nice with Endero Reeves. He's from Pittsburgh. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Steelers though, I think they're gonna do nice this year. I'm gonna keep it honest. Because I know the Jets, but Steelers, I know they got this year. I think they got this for about a long.
Yeah.
All right. So how you go with the Pirates? I see you got the Pirates shirt on. I mean, it's
Man,
we all Pirates fans.
We all are.
It's
But
like
man,
we all shake our head like.
man, I don't even know why. Sometimes I would put on Pirate stuff.
10 games below 500.
It's like I swear, it's like they should make every Pirate shirt like $10 or $5. Now they don't deserve to be like $30, even if they did make it a new era or something.
they don't say Roberto Clemente on it or really.
Yeah, like it ain't no classic, it ain't no throwback. There's no reason for it to be out. Like they need to just drop the prices. Every time they lose a game, the price drop. It's at $50. All right, first game. Oh, you know what? We drop. It's just one game. 5 games up. Y'all going down to like $30, man. Y'all checks got to get cut or something, man. I don't know.
All right. And then on the basketball tips, since we're on a basketball city, but it seems like everybody here loves basketball because we got 3 Division I basketball teams.
Right.
Where you at in basketball? Like I said, I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm gonna keep it real right there. I'm an LA Lakers fan. You knew this already.
I like the Clippers.
Oh wow. Was this like a recent thing?
The reason why I messed with him, Chris Paul was on their team until he left. I'm gonna still be a Clippers fan. I am gonna rap Chris Paul, but Clippers fan, I gotta stick it there.
So how you feel about Houston this year?
Houston's nice this year. That's crazy though. They got who? The James Harden. Chris Paul.
And then they did pick somebody else up.
And
people underestimate Ariza to me.
I think yeah. Houston's nowadays it's like they're an all-star team. They're gonna be an all-star team.
I say that because Houston to me is the team that like I look at the most outside of San Antonio because San Antonio can come out. But I look at them the most as Golden State.
We give them a run for Golden State wise, yeah. They'll hold them down, yeah. I don't know if you saw the clip with Chris Paul and James. It was like Chris Paul and James Harden on the same team. That sounded like clips of them in the gym and shit. Okay. Them dudes look nice together, just them two. So you just picture the Rockets like it's gonna be something. Yeah, I don't know. You got shooters on that team.
Also, so back over to the football because we both like teams that are not usually been good in the last recently.
Literally, yeah, literally.
I got a W this week, so I'm happy.
You got our L.
But so with the Jets, like, what are you looking forward to? Because I don't know who the quarterbacks. I'll admit, if you watch previous shows, I've basically said that I think Colin Kaepernick is better than all the quarterbacks on your roster.
He is.
Yeah.
Who's our quarterback? It is.
I know Hackenberg is from Penn State, and that's it.
Who is it? I think it might be Geno Smith for the Jets.
Geno Smith get cut this year, James? I know you knew about that more than I did.
I don't know.
He might have got cut this year.
He might have.
But like I said, I just know that like I kept on looking at the roster and I'm like, y'all lost both of the receivers.
Yeah.
Y'all still got Cumberland a tight end. I do like him as a tight end. And y'all just traded away what y'all best defensive players in the Seahawks.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think. I can't remember.
But like I said, you're looking. So what?
So the Jets. I'm gonna tell you why I like the Jets. I'm gonna be honest with you. You only laugh at me. All right. I was playing Madden, and I was just in the series and just whooping everyone's ass in Jets.
That's why I hate the Jets.
Because I was.
Who the defender was? It was somebody.
I love the Jets. Yeah, but back in the day when they were nice. Because the Jets, I like the Jets, yo. I just like their defense, yo. I think honestly, they need to get. I'm trying to think what the offensive coach is for the Jets for now, but he needs to go because their offense is booty. They are dumb. They do the dumbest things, and I'm like, yo, if this was Madden, I would have audibled it. I'm young.
I can't argue them because I love the Rams has won the Super Bowl and 2 because nobody could stop Marshall Faulk in Madden. So
yeah, that's how I'm telling you, that's how it all started off, man. I'm just like, you know what, the Jets is nice. I'm gonna just stick with them. So when it came to real games, I was like, you know what, I gotta stick with the Jones, man. I gotta stick with the Jets, man. I hope they
Josh
win.
McCown, Bryce Petty, and Christian Hackenberg.
Josh McCown.
First thing, Josh McCown's legendary for the backup.
That's what they got, Matt Forte.
Well, Matt Forte is the best player on the team.
Yeah, he's their best running back. Without their line ain't that fucking good. Though. They don't like the fucking block.
I don't know nobody other than Jermaine.
That shit pisses the fuck off.
On a positive note, since this weekend just went by and Penn State beat Pitt, who would you, if it was a plain slate, who do you pick between Penn State or even WVU since they close?
You said Penn State or Pitt?
Yeah.
I have to go with Pitt, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm that team. I'm that team for college. Okay. I'll stick with the Pitt. The Pitt's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think they're nice.
All right, hey man, with the rivalry back for a couple of years, we got to draw lines. We only got 2 more games left.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy, yo. It's gonna be a rival. I mean, like it's gonna be not a rival. It's gonna be hell when shit like that shit hits the fan for them.
So before we get over to this food talk, I just want to know more about your side. You're from the north side. You obviously see what's going on over here east with a lot of gentrification. Are you worried about that with your neighborhood at all or anything like that? Like it's changing?
No. You got your weirdos. You got your weirdies. You got them. You got things that you can't describe. So like, yeah, I guess you would say it's definitely gentrified. I ain't even really worried about it anymore. But east side, I'm gonna say this: east side is more open about it. For sure, because they have more bars, and that's more open to it. North side, we don't really have any they don't care if they come. They don't have like how Lawrenceville have like a gay bar. Yeah. The north side don't have that.
You're right. It's gonna be a while on the north side.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. The east side to me is I always want to live over there, only because east side is always gonna win for the Pittsburgh scene. Yeah. People's like, what do you mean? I'm like,
I live in the South. I understand. Yeah. Like people always, if you move to the South Hills, they always come to me and like, what's to do to the South? Let's go to the South side.
Yeah,
go to the
East side. Yeah, basically, like East is winning, man. You got everyone that came out of the East side is all nice so far. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the North side got people, but you're mainly hearing people from the East side of town.
Yeah. Oh no, that's my biggest issue with our shows. Like, I like reviewing everybody, but like I'm going out to Alapuppa to go find artists. I'm calling people in New Kent. I'm trying to get
right.
Out. I'm like, yo, like
trying to find somebody else that's not known somewhere where they can. He's hot in this town. We want to get him.
I just think, like I said, the East Side is rocking, but like every other artist is Wilkinsburg, Homewood, Hazelwood, Larmer, and I love it, but I know there's more.
Right.
Like, I know there's more in this city. Like I said, that's my thing. It's like my day. Like right now, what? Wabos from the Hill, and that's probably the furthest we gotten from the East is Wabos interview. Like, I know Flatline's from the East Side. We did the Flatline album.
Yeah.
And we did a couple more, but everybody's on the East Side. Yeah. So, like I said, I definitely want to branch out and get the entire city involved, and it makes the competition better instead of just the competition being Larmer to Homewood to Wilkinsburg.
Yeah, all the East Coast and everything, right? So I don't know with the JKJ's, Joey Fats.
Oh, Joey Fats, that's my boy.
Oh no, that was the rap jury. I'm talking about right now. Like before the original rap jury, we was getting everything. But actually, McKeesport was like where we was going too far.
Yeah.
Shout out to JKJ again.
Joey Fats is nice too. Shout out to Joey Fats. He's hard. Yeah, he's one of the hardest in the city. Real, that's underlooked. That's not good. He's like how I see it. All right, you got Kendrick and J. Cole. I'm not saying anything but what I'm saying is, all right, Kendrick, his name's always talked about. You know about him. He's great. J. Cole is too, but he's not. His name is not up there. Like no one's really talking about him
because he doesn't promote him.
Right, but that's how I feel like Joey. He's one of the hardest niggas in this city.
He's one of my favorite reviews.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of the bar player is crazy, and it's like he don't get that much love. It's crazy. So shout out to Joey Fats. He's hard.
So saying that, do you think you had a hard time in the North Side coming up, like?
For doing the music wise?
Yeah, music wise, yeah.
Yes. Only because every time I would do something, everybody would run. Yeah, make a song like that. And I'm like, no, because that's easy. I can talk about guns I don't have. I can talk about hitting licks I never did. Yeah. I can talk about all that. It's not hard. It's just repeating yourself. Like it's the same. It's either the same cadence for every song, or it's a different beat with the same cadence. That's all it is. It's just I'm not knocking it. That's their flow. I want to separate myself. Like that's why. That's why I like J. Cole, because he taught me that you don't gotta rap about straight shit. You could talk to the female, talk to her about your life, and talk about what niggas do in the streets and how much it drives you crazy, and you talking to her. That's how I broke that down with him. I'm like, oh, that shit's hard.
All right, no, I agree with that. Like, I fully agree with that. I always tell all my homies that I do know that rap, because there seems to be this disconnect between like just rapping about the street or just whatever they want to rap about. Right. And then it's like, at some point you are gonna have to talk to these ladies, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I always tell them, like, it's not a sucker. It's because you don't pull a Marvin's Room. It's not a sucker move to make a woman.
Yeah. Even if you talking about like how Stunna did, what you know about Freak Bitch. Is they want to hear a song about them. Every female wants. There's a song where they gotta have that's their song about you. That's your main core fan base. They're gonna play it. Their boyfriend's gonna hate, but low key they're gonna play it and they're gonna show the niggas, and then it spreads like that. But a lot of people, and that's why the one thing in North said that helped me out was people wasn't making songs for females. It was just straight love my guys, something. I don't even care. Because I feel like
I understand. You
like it's just
the same bar structure.
Yeah, like yo, it be like driving me crazy. It's not like I like Teflon because he was real, and he did some other shit that people don't even know about that he did with the female, and he was talking on some smooth shit. He studied his voice, but he was still talking some smooth shit to the female. Like he was versatile. I like Hardo. It's not he don't got to be real inclined and punchlines and stuff, but he's versatile. He can change it up like that. Ha 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 ha! Today's a good day. That's him singing on it. Like he's singing that. It don't even gotta be. He just knows how to be more versatile. That's what it is about that casual.
I also think Hardo, since Hardo's one of the few artists I do remember listening to early, is I think the going out to. I know he didn't sign, but going out with T.I. and Hustle Gang.
Right.
Around those guys, I think he learned, and that's something I don't think Pittsburgh artists are willing to do. Like I said, expand. Like I said, like not every time. Like I said, you had people trying to give you ideas that were probably not your style,
right?
But you still were able to transition to making songs for women and making songs for just fun. And that's what I think a lot of artists in the city just lose. They're just like, we're gonna get this gun talk, and we're gonna get this gun talk.
Yeah, straight gun talk.
and then there's just a loss, and there's a misconception. Like like it sounds cool for the single, but like when we listen to your whole CD, like at some point I need to hear about your life.
Yeah,
I need to hear about like what's going on with you. Now what's the inner dimensions of your Glock, like how you clean that shit.
Yeah. About you fucking your snaps, like I don't want to know about that.
No, saying like we used to talk about those lyrics and every music video being in an abandoned house. Because at one point I thought, for a second, living in the South Hills, I'm like, if the entire East Side and the Kingsport houses, have I not been out to the East Side that long?
Bro, I be saying the same thing about these videos. I be saying them, and I'm like they'll do videos. All right, one video be all their guys. All right, that's cool. Next video, probably just him. That's cool. Next video, all his guys. All right, that's all right. Next video is by himself. I got you. That's 4. I'm by myself. 4th video, you with your guys. You looking in the video, hoping there's at least one chick. You don't see not one. So I just get a little suspicious about these songs sometimes. People say, I don't love these hoes, I love my guys. I mean, I don't love these hoes neither, but I love females. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
I've been that way since I Don't Like. When I first saw I Don't Like.
Yeah.
That was where shit got down weird.
Yes. True.
I knew like half of them dudes was on house. Like I knew a chief was on house arrest.
Right.
Why the rest of you niggas here?
Yeah, I don't even know y'all. Y'all wasn't.
None of y'all had any shirts on.
Yo.
None had shirts, and it wasn't that hot. It couldn't be that hot.
It was in Chicago. No.
I said, open up the doors, open up some windows, maybe turn that ceiling fan on.
Yo.
Everything like we was 100 on this whole subject. Last thing before we try to get you into this is why we ask you like 1 or 2 questions while we're eating and shit.
Okay.
But it's Women's World Wednesday here on the radio station. So women in hip hop or R&B, who would you say was the influence? First thing in your life, and then musically.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
She's one of the best female artists I think the game has ever had. Like, even though she only did like that one album, that one has always been top #1 of greatest albums of all time. Like, there's nothing touching that. She sung. She not just she could sing, like hit high notes, not like I'm not knocking Nicki, but like how Nicki can sing, she can harmonize and hit high notes, but she can really bust out a note and kill it, and she can rap and had bars and was speaking some shit. I feel like, yeah, and it really didn't cuss for real. She's ill, and she reminded me of a female version of J. Cole. That's why I like them two so much. I feel like she tries to tell women not to degrade themselves as best they can, because I mean, this is a fact. This is kind of fucked up, but niggas are niggas, and they are gonna do what they do to females. So she's trying to tell you, like, girl, you're more precious than that. Like in that doo-wop, that thing, basically saying like you more valuable than what he's really treating you to be. But the game's so fucked up now. It's like that's why I really, out of females wise, I like her because she wasn't degrading. She wasn't degrading at all. Yeah, at all whatsoever. Like she was just spitting hard bars and telling you what it is, and then she would tell the females like, and then she would talk about what she was going through, but she never not once said pop my. It's just like that's why I fuck with Nicki, but it's just like for me, best female artist is always gonna be Lauryn Hill because she just had bars and she just never like really talked down on herself like that. That made her that made her appealing. That made her really more attractive to me, I can say, because she's classy. That's what I like for her.
All right, well, this is gonna be a hard question for you to answer. Out of the newer women in the game, like between like I would say Young M.A, I forgot her name.
Cardi B?
The Bodak Black chick.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Who
was the chick from Timberland that they had that one great song?
Tink.
Yeah, Tink.
That's my roommate's favorite artist. I don't even want to say nothing about her because she's gonna kill me if I go about. But she's hard. Tink is hard. Tink's hard. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
And then the closest thing I've gotten to Lauren since Lauren, even though I do think the yoga song compromised it a little bit, was Janae Monroe.
Janae, yeah.
Like I thought she was like the realest thing. She had all the suits and shit, and then the yoga song came out. I was like, it just like it was an ass song. Like it was like even though it was like you just
classy with it though. It wasn't.
But the tip, you saw that girl that sings, I got me tipping on the tie, bro. You talking about her right there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like her.
It wasn't her ass all over the whole video.
That's true.
But it was just like
tights,
yoga head era. And he kind of walked.
Right.
She worked with it.
But no, like to me, it's still her and Tink for like the movement to me. But But yeah, for you, like with the younger female artists coming out like that.
I do. That was a good one. You did say, because that's crazy. Remember when we was talking about that Tink or Young M.A. I don't know. I like Tink. I like Tink because she could sing and she can rap and she did it all by herself. Like she don't got nobody pushing her shit. It's like her, like for real.
Also, because I always forget to say this, also Rhapsody, because I feel like nobody ever talks about Rhapsody, and I don't talk about Rhapsody enough either. So also Rhapsody, she'd be out there. She's always out here in these like secret features. So I always hear her. Like I never hear her
secret, yeah. It's like underground for real. You know they even had singing like underground R&B singers.
Because she was on the second Kendrick album.
Underground.
On the second Kendrick.
That's wild.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, the second Kendrick album, the King Kuna album. What was that?
That was the third album.
Yeah, the Pimp a Butterfly. She was featured on there, and like nobody remembers that Rhapsody was like the only rap feature on Pimp a Butterfly.
That's the third one. Then. Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
But again, back to letting you answer your question because I cut that one off that time.
No. Who did you say who I think is better?
Out of the young female artists coming up.
All right. Honestly, no. Honestly, you have to just go. For me, wise, I like Tink because she's definitely hard. I'm fucking roommate person all the time. But I do like Young M.A only because she's more relevant and frequent. Like she's more relevant and consistent. Let me say that. Because you got Cardi B with Bodak Yellow. She's been dropped a lot of songs before all that. And now everyone's just knowing the fuck Cardi B is. That's the thing I'm getting so mad about Bodak Yellow. I don't want to listen to it. I've heard it. I know the song because everyone's played it. I don't even have it on my phone for me to listen to it. I don't even have it on my YouTube playlist for me to play it. I just know it. So how I feel about that, like Young M.A, she was hard before that. Ooh, she had that Chicago remix.
Yes.
And she spazzed on that. That's what I'm like, ooh. And that's when Dreezy first came out. Because Dreezy was like another female who was somewhat like Tink.
I do remember her.
Remember her? She was, yeah, she was like, she had a little time, but like Tink, that's because Tink, I think Tink curled her. So I'm gonna probably go with Tink. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a great ad. That means you got a great artist in your hands. If you got, especially if you're Timberland producing all your shit.
Oh, that's like, I mean, it don't work for everybody. I mean,
Magoo will always be Magoo, man. That's all I just say anything about it. as hot as I do, burns the word. Like that's just all you really drink. So this is what
I was fully jacked from a song from like 1950.
I understand. You leave me alone, man.
Shit was hard. So
I know when I say that, it's like 3 people I can say in rap that'll make him spaz a little bit. Magoo's like the lowest one. He'll defend him, but it's not a full defend. Don't bring up Biff. Like he'll try to defend him. No, there's some other people with the initials MB that he might fight you over if you try to go there.
His other J still made 3-4 albums that were all right. Like if you're
I let him.
They were all right.
I like picking on him on Myth. Myth is a dope artist. I don't let him slide on the Magoo stuff.
Who is it, Myth? Yeah.
But like I said, I respect Myth Bleak. Me and Magoo would have to talk face to face before I give him that.
Yeah.
But last thing before we roll out. So in the upcoming future, I'm gonna have to now discuss because I know you're gonna say J. Cole. Outside of J. Cole, if you could work with one artist, who would it be? Alive or past?
I was saying you just not.
This is open to everything except because he shouted out J. Cole a couple times, so I know he would love to work with J. Cole one day. So that's just
I would probably say shit. I would probably rap with Big Sean.
Big Sean?
Okay. I like because he honestly he was one. Oh yeah, I gotta put Big Sean in that category because Big Sean he's actually one of my inspirations on this. I like his wordplay.
Okay.
Not like your like what he say? And he got the song called "Till I Die" with Chris Brown and Wiz.
Okay.
When he be like still rocking Louis Vuitton condoms because I'm so fucking in style.
All right.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Like that's hard.
That's one of the ones that was hard.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
That was one of the we never brought up
the matchup of the weird shit, like the work when it didn't work. But
my argument with Big Sean, even though I'm at the point where we were talking about Russ just went after Joe Budden made a diss track, and I was like, there's artists that I don't think you want to diss, and I actually put Big Sean in that category, minus the fact that I'm still worried about him and Kendrick.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think most other artists shouldn't really want to go after Big Sean in a diss track.
Yeah, especially him.
But saying that, his delivery sometimes some lines fall flat because of
it do kind of get like plain. Like he starts doing the same thing. That's where I like Big Sean started falling off after like what did you say Hall of Fame, finally
Hall of Fame
famous.
was the only one I didn't like. The albums after Hall of Fame I liked.
I think finally famous was like one only thing I loved about, and I think that's because I bumped that in high school the whole time.
That was all of us. Like I was listening to Big Sean in high school and got to a point where I'm like I started understanding lyrics more, and I'm just like, these are punchlines. Yeah. These are a lot of good punchlines.
Yeah, basically what it is. He had good songs. Definitely had a lot of good songs.
I say, and like I said, with the Dark Sky Paradise, I think brought it back for me. Like when he dropped that album last year, it was like the joint with Kanye, the joint with Janae Akio. I never said her name right.
I never said her name right. I just call her Janae. I don't want her to find out about this ever because I love her.
I'm the same way. Like it was with me. Like I was listening to her music. She was like the main R&B chick I listened to.
Yeah,
and then that joint with her, Omarion, and Chris Brown came out. And she started talking about eating ass, and I don't.
And then all these niggas want to start eating ass, man. Yeah. We all got Kevin Gates. Sorry, I love him, but I mean, I don't really listen to him. But I'm gonna be honest. Why? Why? Thank you, Jeanette. I love you to death. But this is why Rihanna is over you. Like I love Rihanna more than anybody.
Okay.
I love that girl.
That's fine.
That's my baby. Yeah, I love that girl. So like, if she like for future, if she see this, Rihanna. I mean, you already know you got me. You got
love in the Berg.
You got love in the Berg all day. I'll make sure you get in everywhere. Even though you're Rihanna, I'll make sure you get in everywhere. Secret.
All right. So I think this interview went well with that out. So before we start this food, let everybody know about the album and where they can get it at.
The mixtape it's called My Purpose and Heart. You can look for it on SoundCloud, on my page at RonManeGone, on DatPiff, on my mixtapes. It's coming soon to you on YouTube and Live Mixtapes and Spinrilla. But for now, you can look it up on just either Google if you want to find me fast, or just type in RonManeGone. Got the whole list, SoundCloud, my DatPiff, my mixtapes. My video, if you go on the HOL video, it'll give you more information of where to follow me at. So you can follow me on Facebook, RonManeGone, Twitter, RonManeGone, Instagram, RonManeGone, Snapchat, RonManeGone, everything RonManeGone, basically. So I'm all out there.
Okay.
Something I don't think a lot of artists understand about this marketing, and I've messed it up myself because I just didn't grab names fast enough, is consistency. Like Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Like you need all this, but you can't be like, even though Drake is a known artist, the one thing that was always confusing to me about Drake is his Twitter handle was Champagne Poppy.
Yeah. Where'd that even come from?
I don't know.
When did he do that?
Like, it's been a couple years.
Oh my God. I didn't.
It's been a couple years.
Yeah, was it around to Take Care? Did it around Take Care or was it nothing was the same?
I think it was Take Care. I think it was just after Take Care.
Damn it, man.
But like I said, for up and coming artists, if you could just like, it doesn't have to be your name, but just having the same name across platforms will help you a lot.
Right.
And I think that's like something that's that's impressive to me because again, mine aren't even like that.
Yeah, sure. That's just weird. I mean, if it's for you to pop up easier, like that was the one thing about me. Someone was like, "Why don't you just make your name Lil?" I said, "You know why? Because everyone in this game is little, and there's too many damn bigs. I'm not big, and I don't want everybody knowing I'm little. So everyone's like, I think he's like 5'6", 5'7". I want you to guess. I want you to know."
The thing is, like, if I was a rapper, I felt like that would be my same origin. Like, that's why my shit's just J Skyline, and I usually just go by Skyline.
So like, oh shit.
But
That's funny.
It still stands out though. Like it's not a normal name.
I know it took.
Yeah, it takes a while.
If you know this,
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I know,
It took a
me a
while.
minute to catch it down because I was just saying wrong. I was saying wrong.
Yeah.
So I had him say the name while we were saying it on the show for like the last week. So it was like, if you notice on the show, he was saying your name, and I was just hyping it because I'm like, I don't want to mess with you.
No, it's cool. You know, it's funny. The one dude, my Mark Hussein, shout out to him. He's on 808 Mafia and everything, but shout out to him. He was like, man, Ron, I don't know. I think you should just name it Ron, man. I said, no, man, RonManeGone is different. He said, all right. So it's always funny. To me, my life is like a movie or a show or a series. Because I was like, no, man, it's going to trend. There's always an example that always has to come in right after. So like, I'm talking to this lady. She's like, that's you? I said, yeah. She said, RonManeGone. He said, I told you to change it. I said, it's going to trend. Just gotta let it wait. Yeah. Like I'm just like, yo, are you serious? Why would that happen right there when he said I gotta change it? Like as soon as he said, yeah, you gotta change the name. I said, no, I don't catch on. Then the lady just popped out of nowhere. Yeah. Asked what the name was. I'm like, are you? Oh, he's serious.
I said roll with it. Just because it is.
Yeah.
I said roll with it. Because at this point I got it. Like I said, my thing was I guess I was just. You gotta separate it.
Yeah,
I think it's all one word.
Yeah, it's all one word.
Yeah, that's the thing you don't have to do. We're just taught to try to sound shit out.
Yeah, I swear I'm gonna have to make Ron when it comes to the Wikipedia. He's like, Google, how do you say it, right? RonManeGone. Yeah, I swear I had to make it instead of dashes. Oh, and the funny thing about the name is I took it off someone's last name. Their last name was so my name is Ron. My last name is Manuel. So there was this dude, every time I make a profile or something, it should be Ron Man. I'm like, damn, someone has to finish that for some reason. I don't know. So one day I went to a football game, high as hell. I was on the side, and and his last name was his first name was Ray. His last name was RonManeGone. I'm like, RonManeGone. I'm like, all right, that's how it's going to change. It took me the longest to find a name. Like it took me years to come up with a name. So it's just
like I said, I would stick with this just because. It's not Titty Boy.
Yeah, it's not something you would hear every day coming out of someone. Like there's so many 21, like someone's trying to make a 21 Savage, 22 Savage, 23 Savage. There's you got everyone's name is different. I want to ask. That's the one thing I'm on. And maybe when I probably get older, it might just go to Ron or RonManeGone right now. But right now it's like
I would say the only way I would wait till you're older. The only thing that I would say is I would stick with this as long as you can. Yeah. But if you do get that, this is the worst example. If you get to that point where you want to change your name and you want to go back to that, I would just go with your government. I almost said Shade Mosley, but I'm like, I don't need anybody to think that I'm putting you in that box.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that was the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, Bow Wow's not who I want to like go to.
Shade Mosley. He said, that's cut. He wasn't call him that Bow. I don't know what call him that.
He said to call him by his government. If he wants people to call him by his government, fine. But you ain't going to sell no records.
Yeah.
But
that's your fault.
Yeah, that's a transition thing. Just like taking Young out of your name if you're Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
When you had to go Jay-Z's dick, that's Sean Carter, like in the song he killed Jay-Z. Like, it's like,
but make it normal.
Yeah. True, like
So try to make it normal because I refuse to call Will Boozy the other name.
yeah, right.
But he's calling himself, and I'm saying this time, and I'm not calling nobody badass. Like I just say Joey. I don't even call Joey badass. I'm just like Joey.
That's how I feel about I Love McConan.
I just call him McConan.
Yeah, that was a little.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How you say you want to call him badass? You don't want to say I love McConan. It's like you're saying, oh, I love McConan. Like I don't love him. I don't know who that is.
I guess you're right. I've always just said McConan.
McConan, right? I'm like, I didn't know who he was. I just called him Tuesday.
But like when it comes to your name, I just hit him with the Boondocks. It's like pen name something. I said the whole thing. Say the whole thing. Like it's just, don't let me call you Ron. Be like, yo, it's RonManeGone. I'll say the whole thing. But again, this has been fun. But we about to get into this.
Let's get into it.